Now we are going to study about Dijkstra algorithm. We know that a Dijkstra algorithm, it is a shortest path algorithm. The Dijkstra algorithm is an algorithm for finding the shortest path between the nodes in a graph. So in this video, I'll be explaining how to execute the Dijkstra algorithm. So as of now, just understand the Dijkstra algorithm, it is an shortest path algorithm between the nodes in a graph. So now let's see how to execute this program. So first you have to go to your Dev C++ and open your Dev C++ on your desktop. So when you double click and open, so it will appear like this. So you have to go to file, so you have to go to new and you have to go to source file and create a new file in any of the path with a .c extension. Save the file with a .c extension. I have typed and kept the program. I am going to open that file. So this is my Dijkstra algorithm program. So I have already typed it. So since you people are creating a new file, so you have to go to file, new and then source file. The new file blank window will appear. Type the complete program. After typing it, you have to go and save it here. So save in any of the path with the .c extension. So after saving this file, you have to go to execute and then you have to compile or just press F9 button. So the compilation will go on. So you will get here 0 errors and 0 warnings. Suppose if you don't get 0 errors and 0 warnings, you will get an error here indicating with a line number. Correspondingly, when you double click on that error, so you can see the line where you have got the error. So now since there are no errors, next I have to perform the run. So go to execute and run or just press F10 button. So here you can see that enter the number of vertices. So the number of vertices I am going to take here 5. So any number of the vertices you can take it. Enter the adjacency matrix. So adjacency matrix can be any of the matrix. Understand, I have considered here 5 vertices means my adjacency matrix will also be of 5 cross 5. Means it will be having 5 rows and 5 columns. So now in the sense that enter the number of vertices, in the sense we are having here the 5 nodes, and enter the adjacency matrix means here we have a 5 cross 5 matrix indicating that we have a 5 rows and 5 columns. Now we have to enter the adjacency matrix. So I have considered here in an example this as my adjacency matrix. So you can observe here you have an 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, that is totally 5 rows and correspondingly 5 columns. It is going to start from 0. Since we are defining an array here, we know that when we have to create a matrix like this, we have to utilize a 2-dimensional array, and array it starts from the 0th memory location. So that's why we are going to start it from 0 here, and the same way the signal graph or the network diagram of this matrix is correspondingly written here. So immediately first what is your job is to create or write any of the matrices like this. Now understand 0 to 0, it indicates 0 itself because it is the same node. So same node to the same node, there is no path, it is marked as 0. Next 0 to 2, I have put here 0, this indicates that there is no direct path. So it is not compulsory that you have to put a 0 to 2 itself as a 0 only. So randomly you can put any of the values which includes 0, but one point you have to remember is 0 to 0 it is always a 0, that is from source node to the source node the distance or the cost is 0. The same way 1 to 1 it is 0, from 2 to 2 it is 0, from 3 to 3 it is 0 and 4 to 4 it is 0. Means that 0 to 0 means the same node, the same source node, so it is going to be 0. The same way here 1 to 1 it is 0. So likewise you have to remember that and when there is no direct connection, you can put it here as 0. So this is the matrix I am going to enter in my output screen. So let's enter this. So how to enter here? You should enter in the form as 0 space 10 space, row wise you have to enter this 0, 10, 30, 100. Next, when you have to go to the next row, press enter button. Next is 10 space 0 space 50 space 0 space 0. Next is 30 space 0 space 20 space 0 space 60. Enter. Next is, sorry, I have missed it, so I'll execute it again. So when you miss this like this, entering the value of the matrix, you have to go back and you have to enter it again. So go to execute and run directly. Enter the vertices is 5, adjacency matrix is 0, 10, 0, 30, 100. You can't go back and edit it, so you have to run it again. 10, 0, 50 space 0 space 0. Next enter. 0 space 50 space 0 space 20 space 10. Next is 30 space 0 space 20 space 0 space 60. Next is 100 space 0 space 10 space 60 space 0. So this is my adjacency matrix. You can utilize any of the adjacency matrix of your wish. Only one thing you have to remember is, from the same node the path will be 0, that is from 0 to 0 it is 0, 1 to 1 it is 0, 2 to 2 it is 0, 3 to 3 it is 0, and 4 to 4 it is 0. So these things you have to remember it. When you don't have a direct connection, then also you have to put it 0. So these matrix you can enter in any way, but you should know like the 2 points. That's all. After that, correspondingly you have to draw the network diagram for this matrix. So correspondingly you have people have to write the network diagram for this matrix. Now enter the starting node. So you want to enter which node is your starting point or the source point here. So I'll enter here as 0. You can take any of your wish, 1, 2, 3, anything. So I have taken here 0, means here from 0 to all the other nodes, what is the best way to reach? So that is from 0 to node 1, it is 10. What is the path? See, you have to read it from like this, 0 to 1. Next, from 0 to 2, how I have to reach? So the best path is 50. So now what is how I have to reach it? 0, 3 and 2. This is a path. You should not read like 2, 3 and 0. So it is going to be 0, 3 and 2. You have to read it from right side. So next is from 0 to 3 it is 30. From 0 to 4 it is 60. What is the path? 0, 3, 2 and 4. Now this is the output, and how to execute it is shown. Correspondingly you have to write the network diagram for this. So now let's see how to write the network diagram for this. So this is a matrix. Randomly you can create it any of your wish, the values you can enter. So now for this matrix I am going to draw this network diagram. So initially the first step is writing the matrix. Anything you write it, correspondingly you should know how to write the network diagram. Okay, 0 to 0 it is 0. So 0 to 0 it is 0. Next, 0 to 1 I am going to draw it as 10. 0 to 2 there is no direct path, leave it. 0 to 3 it is 30. So you have a direct path. 0 to 3 it is 30. Next, 0 to 4 it is 100. So I have written here 0 to 4 100. Next, 1 to 0 it is 10. The same thing, 1 to 0 it is 10. 1 to 1 is obviously 0. Next, 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 you have, that is 50. Next, 1 to 0 is 3. 1 to 3 is 0. There is no direct connection, leave it. 1 to 4 there is no direct connection, leave it. Now next is 2. 2 to 0 it is 0, no direct connection. 2 to 1. 2 to 1 it is 50, we know that. 2 to 2 it is 0. 2 to 3. 2 to 3 it is 20. Now 2 to 4 it is 10. I am going to draw it. Next 3 to 0. 3 to 0 I have a direct link, that is 30. Next 3 to 1 no connection. Next 3 to 2 is 20, return. 3 to 3 there is no connection. 3 to 4 it is 60. I am going to draw it. Next 4 to 0. 4 to 0 it is 100. 4 to 1 it is no direct connection. 4 to 2 it is 10, already written. 4 to 3 it is 60, already written. 4 to 4 is 0. So like this you have to see the matrix and then you have to write the network diagram. So you have to go from row, column, and correspondingly you have to write it. So this is a way to execute the Dijkstra program. So first you have to enter the matrix. For next you have to enter the adjacency matrix. Next you have to take from which node you want to trace the path. So that node you have to consider and then press any key to continue. You will be exited from the output screen. So this is about the Dijkstra algorithm.